So I'll be giving you an orientation of what the BBSG is all about, the Business Builder Study Group. So this is a mentoring group, no, na sama-sama tayo na matututo, and you will really learn with one another. Sabi nga natin, one of our missions or our main mission as financial advisors is to really we race against risk. But kahit ikaw yung pinakamagaling, no, sa kingdom nyo, like a king, you cannot do it alone. You need the entire kingdom to defend or to do whatever is needed. So even if you're the best seller in your team for yourself, it will not be enough to achieve something really great or greater than what you're getting right now. So hence, you really need to build your own kingdom. Right? You got to build mission-driven troops, no, na maglalaban, no, lalaban sa nasa katabi mo, kasama mo, kasabay mo all the time, and will really do the same mission as you. Ang chief aim of the BBSG is to build next generation of agencies. So kayo yun. Right? By consistently recruiting, selecting, and growing the next gen advisors and leaders, the people you will be bringing in here. Ang kailangan mo rito to lead a business, it starts in the middle, right? Which is leading oneself. When you're able to do self-mastery, personal mastery, just like what I was mentioning earlier, you'll be able to lead others. And when you're able to lead others, now you'll start leading your own business. I'm sure a lot of you, if not all, may pangarap na magkaroon ng sariling negosyo, di ba? And it's not just about, putting up money and capital and then starting a business. Hindi ganun eh. Starting a business is the easy part. Running the business is the harder part. So in order for you to sustain and grow the business, whatever business that is, you need personal mastery. Right? Type in the chat box, personal mastery, if you agree with me, that you got to master your own self, your own emotion, grow yourself, so that you'll be able to lead others, grow others, and then grow the business. Right? So the business system that we are building here, especially in the life insurance business, is really, number one, finding the right people. In Gamma, there's a specific training just in finding the right people. And then you'll be able to manage the business and then create a profitable business. Right? So you need to also be a trainer, a mentor, and a coach. Depende sa need ng tao mo and ng situation. So sometimes I'm a mentor. Ang mentor kasi is something that has been there, done that, and then tinuturo mo kung how to. Trainer, you may not be yung talagang ikaw yung pinakamagaling doon, but you know how to really train and relay the information to your team. Dapat may ganun din tayo. And also you can also be a coach, which is asking the right questions to your potential recruit, to your existing advisor, etc. Right? And of course, mastery of yourself. That's the goal natin. Right, so discuss natin how the BBSG runs. So it's part of building the next gen agency ecosystem. So ano ba yung klase ng system nitong business builder? Right? Of course, it encourages a recruitment mindset. We need to develop more people who are really recruiting in order for us to grow the agency and grow your own teams. Right? This also encourages discipline to implement recruitment activities consistently. Kaya tayo regular ito. No? This will run for at least 6 months. This program will be together for at least 6 months. Yun yung commitment ko sa inyong group, no? This batch 1. And then, to track and measure the recruitment progress. Kasi pag what gets monitored gets done. It will happen twice a month. So, usually every other week. But for this month, our next session will be next week. So meron na kagad tayong session next week. And then I will be announcing the schedule ahead of time, right? For the month, early in the month, you will know already the schedule. And then Ideally, we're 8 to 12. Right? So we are 12 in the group, or I invited 12. Hindi tayo pa kompleto ngayon. Hopefully, starting next week, we will be at least 8. Preferably, the whole 12 will be here. Right? So ano ba yung itsura niyan? This will be a total of 145 minutes. We will try to make it just 120 minutes, which is 2 hours. Right? So the first session and second session, almost the same siya actually. So there will be welcoming by me, the moderator, and then immediately the first reporter will present, and then the second reporter, and then the third reporter. So at least 3 of you, or well, 3 of you will be reporting maximum of 20 minutes each kasama yung buong process. Right? If you've been to SBSG, which is the sales builder, the same lang yung proseso nito. Right? After that, we'll be having some parang konting katuwaan about the best report, and then probably some of you will be paired. Tapos kung ano yung, sino yung merong kumbaga best result for the 2 of you. And then, kunyari, depende dun sa challenge na gagawin natin. Kunyari, pinakamaraming BOP attendees and all, or pinakamaraming table BOPs, ganyan, or na-code, depende. No? Titignan natin yun. And then, there will be also a learning session. Right? A topic that wherein we will be learning with one another. I'll be mainly sharing recruitment strategies and techniques that you can learn here. Right? So, on the second session, ganun din. Ang difference niya lang is implementation, right? On what was previously learned. So, pagdating dito, we can share with one another ano yung natutunan nyo doon sa mga na-implement nyo na. And at the same time, more time pa to implement ano pa yung mga natutunan natin from one another. So, that's how Business Builder will run, right? So, it's almost the same. Itong process natin dito. Then how does the 8-step process go? So you'll be familiar with this because AIA has been using SBSG and BBSG. So even in some of your future training, you'll be able to go through this. No? So ang pinaka-important dito is you will be knowing, you should know your wildly important goal for the year. So for this, for at least for the next 6 months up until next year, ano ba yung wildly important goal mo? So you got to know that you have to have a declaration. So magiging UM ako by this time. Ganyan, pwede yun. Or I want to have 4 recruits or 6 recruits or 10 recruits by June 2023. Something like that. So ano ba yung wildly important goal mo? Choose one that is really, really important to you. And then after that, right, so after mong banggitin yung wildly important goal mo, so I want you to all have and identify the wildly important goal for you. So you will mention that during the report. And then after that, now you will start to quickly report. Again, guys, this is timed. So 20 minutes lang the whole process. Kaya kailangan mabilis, huwag masyadong mahaba yung kwento. Right? So number 1 is just analysis. Meron tayong benchmark. Sasabihin mo lang, okay, 20 yung benchmark, nakatatlo lang ako. Ganon. So, kwento mo lang. Basahin mo lang yung numbers mo. Yun lang. Pagdating sa number 2, you will share one instructive case na may matutunan tayong lahat. So, meaning meron kang na-recruitment interview or meron kang in-approach, ganyan. Either success or hindi success. Di ba? Pwedeng naging okay, lahat nag-usap kayo, tapos nung pinapa-attend mo ng BOP, hindi umattend. So anong natutunan mo rito? Something like that. So quickly lang din yun. And then after that story, now you'll be able to, you have to tell us your next session's activity or goal. That what is your goal next session? So for next week, ito yung gusto kong ma-achieve, etc. Right? Kasi alam naman natin kung ano yung benchmark. So you'll be setting your own intention. And then pagdating doon, number 4, clarification. Now we will start to ask. The audience will start to ask, and the presenter will be in the band of silence. Meaning, unless you're being asked, or well, dito pwede kang sumagot pag tinanong ka. But starting number 5, there will be peer recognition. The team will be giving you sincere compliments, and all you need to do is just smile, right? And absorb that, embrace that, welcome those compliments. After that as well, number 6, i-coach ka naman. This is the time to coach naman and give feedback what you can do better. based on the benchmark usually, especially kapag hindi na-reach yung benchmark natin. Right? And through this process, natututo rin tayong lahat, even yung nagko-coach. Diba? After that, the reporter will summarize lahat nung na pick up niya, especially dun sa mga feedback. Right? And then, the moderator, me, will start to summarize yung process. So that's the 8-step business builder process. So really similar to the sales builder process. Right? Let's just talk about the rules of engagement. Number 1, tandaan nyo yung making. Yung M is for mandatory attendance. So please mark your calendars and please do not be absent. No? Ang goal natin dito, maka-attend kayo on a regular basis. Of course, keep accurate records. Keep it truthful yung kukwento mo. Para sa iyo naman ito, yung ilalagay mo na number doon. Di ba? And then, have an instructive case. Pag-uusapan natin yan. No rebuttals or comments pag binibigyan ng feedback. And then, have the group accountability. Right? R, ano ba yung R? Hindi ko alam, nawala yung R dito. No? But letter I is you should be participative, no? Interested in the conversation. 3 strikes and you're out. If you've been absent for 3 times or significantly late for 3 times, you will be out of the ABC, right? And of course, there are also unavoidable conflicts. So wag pong ma-offend, di ba, sa mga feedback and all. Ganon. There will also be an award for the best report. I-recognize natin yan. And then of course, next time, please be on time po. Last one in is on time. So dapat the last person in will be before 7 o'clock. We're opening usually, like si I is opening 6:30 pa lang. Diba? So please come in, kwentuhan tayo before. Wherever you are, no, just connect. So again, we're building a group na may cohesion. This is a special group and we'll be meeting probably in the future even face-to-face. Diba? So care for one another. Some of you are graduates of FAST. You know that doon, pag hindi nga kompleto, hindi nag-i-start. So I hope we can also do that here in this business builder group natin, the Agency Builder Club. Right? So ito yung sample ng report. Later, I'll show you the tracker. But basically, you just need to put in the numbers. Ganun lang. No? So ilalagay mo lang yung numbers mo for the week. Yun, then lalagay mo yung pangalan mo. This will be sent to I, and I will be compiling and then sa isang Google Sheets, then yun yung ipa-flash natin. So or kahit sa Excel file, no, you will also get a copy of this. Right? So let's just talk about the definition of terms. Kapag sinabing contacts, ito yung ilan mong tinawagan, no, to ask for an appointment. Na-deliver mo yung recruitment spiel, or kahit chat yan, kahit hindi mo rin na-set ng appointment, contact yun. So ibig sabihin ilan yung activities na ginawa mo. Appointments is ilan yung na-set, pumayag na nakipag one-on-one sa'yo, table BOP or umattend ng BOP. Right? Kahit hindi pa natuloy, basta pumayag. The referrals from COI are, ito yung mga referrals sa mga kakilala mo, clients mo, church leaders, etc. VIP clients, yun. So yun. And then referrals from advisors. Kung meron ka ng team, magkakaroon ka na ng referrals from advisors. So kung meron silang ni-refer, dun yun mapapasok, no, sa ARP. And then of course, other leads, saan nanggaling to? Ng mga other sources mo, like for example, online, personal observation, ikaw mismo yung nag-approach, galing yan doon. Job fairs, walk-ins, online ads, etc. Right? RDRC or needs-based recruitment, ito naman yung pag tinable BOP mo. Right? So technically, the table BOP is already the RDRC. Ang idea kasi, one of the best practices na tinuturo ko rin sa mga leaders ngayon, instead of just inviting them blindly to the table BOP, invite them one-on-one and then explore. Right? Understand their needs. Kasi pag naintindihan mo yung needs niya, mas ma-fit mo talaga ng tama yung career for them. Something like that. Pangalawa, mas quality yung kwentuhan nyo doon. So mas you try to do an RDRC or the needs-based recruitment, table BOP, even before sending them to BOPs. A lot of my great and quality recruits came from that. No, nag-usap kami personally, one-on-one. Ganun. And then, leader interview. So, ito naman, kapag nag-NBA ka, tuturuan ko rin kayo to conduct yung needs-based assessment na questionnaire that nung pumasok ka dito, tinanong din sa'yo yun. Meron tayong form na gano'n. In fact, you as the incoming leader, dapat marunong ka nang gumamit nun para hindi na si UM yung gagawa. Mai-register na kagad and then ma-recommend na sila sa iRecruit. Tapos ma-receive na kagad nila yung LMS link para ma-access nila yung training. Right? BOP invitees is yung pumayag na invite mo doon sa whatever BOP table man yan or sa agency or sa company. Yung BOP attendees are the actual people who attended. Market analysis is, ito yung nakapag-submit ng market analysis sa'yo like Project 100, market survey. Meron na rin tayong market survey form that we will be sharing with you. Panel interview is kung napa-interview mo sa NGA or sa EADP. Right? And then advisor onboarding is umattend na ng, ito yung uma-attend na ng classroom or online training. Meron na rin tayong PCTC na nirarun ng agency. Meron din tayo sa LMS and also ilan na yung nandiyan dyan or nag-start dyan for the week. Right? So others is the goals. The goal is the number of new recruits goal for the year. So this will run up until next year. Siguro hanggang April tayo. Hit is the number of new recruits as of date. So tinototal natin yan. So starting today tayo magbibilang. Hours is the number of hours spent in recruitment activities. And then, of course, yung active advisor, ito naman yung mga nakapagbenta sa advisors mo pag lumalaki na yung team mo. And then, ito yung mga number of cases naman. Ilan yung policy counts. Right? So, just a few reminders. You got to update the number of activities of the past 2 weeks into the Business Builder Tracker template. So, ilalagay mo doon, I will give you the copy of the template. And then you gotta submit the report on or before the deadline. So the deadline will most probably be Thursday, and then submit nyo siya kay I so that in the morning of Friday, I can, accumulate the report and then put it in her own report, right? And so, even if you were not able to attend the BBSG, dapat meron ka. No? So record as accurately as possible, right? Para at least, talaga accurate yung numbers mo, mas makakatulong sa iyo yun. And then, highly encouraged to hit the benchmark na nasa template. Right? So, yun yung mga requirements, input your daily activities. Kayo dun sa CUM or PUM ang tawag yung Potential Unit Managers. Ensure that daily reports are complete before the day of the BBSG. So, kompletuhin mo yun. Right? Yung daily activities, ibig sabihin ko, may activity ka for the day, sulat mo siya para hindi ka mahirapang isipin for ano ba yung ginawa mo for the past 2 weeks. Right? Submit your BBSG tracker 2 days prior to the BBSG or sa atin probably Thursday tayo. So 1 day before, sa morning preferably, and then reflect on the activities done before the day of the BBSG para maganda yung magiging kwento. Right? So, a few reminders, great leaders don't set out to be a leader. They set out to make a difference. It's never about the role, always about the goal. Right? So, ano ba yung goal mo talaga? Diba? Sometimes the position, being a leader, being a UM, is just a title. Diba? Pero ano ba talaga yung goal mo for you and for your team? You have to focus on that. Right? So, that's it for the BBSG. If you have questions, let me know.